Hi, and thank you for volunteering to help count and collect and count box tops. I'm just going to go over a couple of the quick details about collecting and counting box tops with you. Let me know what questions you have later on. I'm going to try to go over as much as I can, as quick as I can. First off, we collect box tops once a month between 8:30 and 9 o'clock in the morning. That's the time that we're allowed into the school to collect box tops and not disrupt learning. We collect them about the 15th, 16th, 17th of every month. So one time a month. In order to do this, you sign in as a volunteer. You can just select the PTA function. Make sure you've completed your volunteer training, online training through DCES. And then once you get into the school, every classroom is going to have a box. It looks like this, except for Miss Shrey. She prefers to have a bag, a Ziploc bag. Just let the teacher know, say, hey, I'm collecting box tops, and they'll point you to it the first time, and then after that, you can pretty much just grab it on your own. Every class will have a folder. Well, I'm going to give you folders so you can carry these with you. They're just easy to keep them separate so we can count per class and keep a tally on what classes have the most box tops. So you can just take the box tops from the box and stick them in the folder to keep them organized and separate. I'll get those to you, and then you can take them home. Once you're at home, you can start counting. Count each class individually. That's the easiest way that I can find it. And we're gonna please bag them into groups of 50. So let me get a box top out here. As you're sorting through box tops, they don't have to be perfectly cut like this one, but they do need to have the code up in the top, and they do need to have the expiration date. So if this part's missing, that would be okay, but if this part's missing, that wouldn't be okay, and just toss it out and don't count it. Once I normally count in groups of 10, and then once I get to 50, I put them in a bag, label it 50 on the bag. That way you know how many is in there. Once you've counted for the class, please write the date that you counted and the number of box tops that were in there. That way you know. Now, please count and sort all of the box tops separately per class, but then when you turn them into me, you can just put them all together because I will have this information. So just a couple things on box tops. You might find all kinds of stuff in that box top box. We're just looking for box tops. We can't collect the labels for education, which are a different program that isn't lasting any longer. So you might find some of those. You'll find box tops that were expired long ago. Just toss them out and don't count them. You may also find box top certificates. It may look like something like that. So this one says 3 box tops. So count that as 3, but please bag all of these separately because they get shipped separately from the rest of them. Let's see. Okay, so once you've got the count for all of your classes here, please email me just how many each class has. That way I can update the newsletter. And then you can drop them off on my front porch, or you can arrange a time for me to come by and pick them up from you. Or you can arrange a time to meet me at my house to pick them up. Let's see. I think that's about everything. So you may end up with like a bag like this to leave on my porch. Again, with just bags of 50. This doesn't say 50. So it's really helpful if it puts 50 on there, because otherwise I will probably have to go back and count and see whether there are actually 50 in there or not. Let me know what questions you have, and thanks again for counting.